Most people think about abundance versus scarcity in terms of money, but what about in terms of love? Do you have a heart that views the world through a scarcity heart set or through an abundant heart set? If you want to know, then watch this video, and I'll also be teaching you how you can increase your abundance heart set so that you can be an unstoppable force of love in this world. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Whole Goals, everybody! My name is Andrew Love, and it is my job on this channel to help you reclaim your mind, heart, body, and soul so that you can be an unstoppable force of good in this world. You know, it took me a long time to understand this concept, but I thought I was an incredibly loving person, as do many of us, right? We think, oh, I'm such a good person, I have a lot of friends, blah, blah, blah. But where in your life do you live with a scarcity heart set? Where do you withhold? Where do you judge people? Where do you hold resentment? You see, we all have these areas in our life where we disallow love from existing. And the degree to which you have that in your heart is the degree to which you suffer, because you're missing out on the full richness of life. To have a fully open heart is to be able to experience God to the fullest and to experience love and other people and connection in its highest form. And yet our society is built in complete opposition to living like that. If we, get heartbroken by somebody, then we close our heart. Some people, they never open their hearts again. Or if they do, they open it as a wounded person who opens it 90%. And if they get heartbroken again, they open it 80%. And then little by little, they stop being able to fully be wholeheartedly loving. You don't have to look very far from the pure-hearted child worldview to understand what it's like to really be an open heart. Kids are very easy to say, I love this, or I love you, or I hate you, right? They're just kind of like these open hearts that just, they will let you know how they feel, especially around 3 or 4. They're laughing one second, they're crying the next second, then they're laughing again. The problem with a child, though, is they have no control over any of this. We as adults are meant to maintain that purity of heart, but to be able to control it so that we can maintain a high level of output even in difficult times. Let's say you're the leader of a household or of an organization. If somebody betrays you, it's our childish nature, it's our immaturity that wants to strike back and to judge them and to say, well, you screwed me, so I'm gonna screw you. But it's our maturity, it's our evolution that allows us to forgive and to never miss a beat, literal beat, a heartbeat, where we would be out of a state of love. That takes a whole lot of practice, okay? So I first challenge you to look at what areas of your life are you withholding love, or do you live with a scarcity heart set? That means that you don't trust certain people, or you judge certain people, or you hold resentment towards other people. All of this is holding you back. It's like a tether that won't allow you to love fully. If you can identify where in your life you're not experiencing the fullness of love, that's the first step. The second step is to remember what it's like to trust and to give without any expectation, to serve even those people who have harmed you, so that in your heart you have no resentment. That's the process of polishing or exfoliating your heart, and it's not pleasant all the time. Sometimes to forgive somebody who's hurt you is like really painful, because you just want to say, I want to kill you, but you also, if you just forgive them, it's like this whole spell just vanishes. I don't know if you've experienced this, but if you've ever forgiven somebody, or if anybody's ever forgiven you when there is no reason to, let's say you hurt somebody and you feel like they're probably super angry at you, but they just put their hand on your shoulder and they say, you know what, let's forget about it. Let's wipe the slate clean. If they can do that sincerely with a pure heart, that entire spell that you were under, feeling like, I feel like the worst person in the world, and that they were under temporarily wanting to judge you, completely dissipates and vanishes, and you can start anew. you can both get back to being the people you're meant to be, which is loving. So when you can do that same thing, you're giving the gift of abundance, meaning you can hurt me, but I'll never hurt you. That type of love is what transforms people, communities, and society at large. And when somebody does that on an international level, somebody like Nelson Mandela, who is in jail, he had every reason to be resentful, but he wouldn't go there. He wouldn't go to that dark place. We still talk about him to this day because of his example of loving in the face of resentment. When resentment was whispering in his ear, he just punched it away and said, no, this is who I'm gonna be. That's amazing. That's power. That's when you are an autonomous person, because nobody can control you. No environment can control how you feel. So if you want to truly be an abundant person, you have to first identify where are you not living in that way. And then the second step is to start forgiving. Simply forgiving and starting new. Forgiving, starting new. Forgiving, starting new. If you can do that, you will be an unstoppable force of love in this world. I hope this video is helpful. I enjoy making these videos. If you enjoy watching them, subscribe, say hi, leave a message in the comment, and I'll see you in the next video.